Hello and welcome to Gaggia TV. My name's Mike, this is Nick.
Hi.
And we've brought one of Gaggia's high-end machines along today. This is the Babila.
It is.
And it is a super automatic espresso machine in every sense of the word.
Super, yeah.
It goes from bean to cup with espresso, and it's also got a milk carafe, but we're just going to start with an espresso.
We are, yeah. So we've got an adjustable head here. So we can just lower that down. We can do even more. That will show you that in a second. But so we've got the traditional small and large, but we have an extra large.
We do.
Caffe. So we've
Three
got,
settings.
Espresso, espresso lungo, and what we call coffee. And again, remember these are factory sets, so maybe 1, 2, 3 ounces.
Yeah, I think the coffee comes preset at 7 ounces, but yes.
Does it?
I think it does.
Wow, that's quite a long coffee.
It is. It's huge.
Yeah, it's maybe a bit too much out of one shot of coffee, really. But you can program those, as we always say, we program them. So we just push the button, and here we're set to 3 beans. The bean selector is just over there.
Yep, bean selector is right here.
This is a fairly new machine.
It is. It's around about 20 months old.
Something along those lines. It came out in 2017.
Yeah.
And a fantastic bit of kit. As you can see, a lovely espresso there.
I am stealing that.
You're nicking that already?
Yeah,
okay.
already.
So within the
Are you going?
get a little wipe there.
I mean, this has features. If you want features, this is the machine for you.
Definitely got everything on it.
It's got everything.
It's got an improved grinder on here as well.
15 settings.
It has, yeah. Some of the starting machines on the Beans Cup are 5.
Yeah.
The
Velasco has
Velasco's 8.
8, yeah. 9, potentially 10.
Well, that number. But this one has 15 settings, so that's a strength control again. Small to large, 15 to...
The finer your coffee, the stronger it will come out, basically.
Indeed. That's right.
It's
so
like,
that setting is very easy to set as well.
I'll cut in a photograph of it here, actually.
Little dial, very, very simple to set. So there's your bean hopper there, traditional water tank on this side, and there we go with that. So you can fill that when the machine's in operation. And of course we've got the...
We have a pre-ground chute.
We do.
Which we're actually going to use now because we're aware that in none of our other videos have we used the pre-ground chute. So we're actually going to make a cappuccino using pre-ground coffee. So we're going to role play a dinner party. I've come to your house. I would like a decaf coffee. Good evening. Yes, sorry. I'm not even going to say good evening. Straight in. I want a decaf coffee.
And what sort of coffee would you like?
Decaf.
Decaf is...
Oh, cappuccino.
Okay. So should we manually do this?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, well, we're going to have to because you've unfortunately got calf beans loaded into here, and you're not about to take them all out. Because that would be painful.
No, you'll never come again if I'd have to do that.
No.
It'd be too long. So we have a feature here, so on the bean selector button, which is there.
Yep.
So if you push that a couple of times.
Okay, we're going to push that and it'll go 1 bean, 2 bean, 3 bean, 4 bean, 5 bean, spoon.
When we get that spoon button, we've got some decaf here. A nice decaf, nice dark roasted decaf. 1 scoop, 7 grams of coffee. Into there it goes. Cover the lid. Shut the lid.
Shut the lid.
So what we're doing now, we just push the buttons in a normal way. So we're going to just push this espresso. We're going to put it into a cappuccino.
Yeah. I want a cappuccino.
I ignore my guests.
It's fine.
Okay, so up it goes. Up.
There we go.
And put that in there, and we push the espresso button there.
Insert ground coffee and press OK. We did the first bit. Let's do the second.
So we're going to press the OK button. No grinding noise because it actually turns the grinder off.
It does.
That's basically what it does. So the coffee goes straight into the brew unit. So it's ready to go. You'll hear the noises now as it starts to compact.
Yeah.
A bit of a pre-infusion.
Yeah.
And then we're straight into the espresso. There we go. There's a pre-infusion taking place, and the espresso will come straight into your cup. One of the main features of this machine, obviously, you mentioned the fact it's got a carafe.
Yeah.
We're going to come to that in a second with the one-touch cappuccino feature, which is fantastic. I mean, it's the ultimate.
Yes.
You push a button and away you go. But on this machine, as well as the carafe, we have a steaming arm as well.
Yes.
So we can manually froth. So here we are with a jug of milk.
Because this machine is a dual boiler machine.
It is.
There's 2 whole boilers in there.
It is. So we need to press the steaming button.
Oh, okay. That's me. I'm going to push. It's into special drinks.
It is. So we go to special drink, toggle down to steam, and we press yes. So we're going to put the milk under there. And this is almost like a semi-professional steaming board.
It is, yeah.
So there's no panner on here. So you're in control of the air intake here.
Yeah.
So if we just insert it underneath the level of the milk, we can just heat milk. If we get clever with it and break it, some nice microfoam, and if we bounce the milk continually, then we will get the cappuccino milk.
Yes.
Stretching the milk a little bit longer. We are going to do a feature just on
milk frothing.
Milk frothing.
Yeah.
And there we go. So if we break the surface, we're getting a bit of air in there.
You can hear that.
You can hear the air. And we started at about 10 degrees, so we're going to heat that to 65 to 70 degrees. Additional.
As measured on your favourite toy.
It is, on my beautiful thermometer there, which makes it foolproof, he said, hopefully. Unless you take your eyes off the thermometer, then it's not.
Yeah. If you build a better fool, then it's not foolproof.
I have done that before, but it's an added
It's fine.
feature. Easy. So we're getting a nice bit of froth on there. We're going up now to 40 degrees. So I think with this, the carafe obviously gives you a temperature of milk at a certain level.
It does.
So if you want it to vary that, either cooler or hotter, this is the machine for you, because you've got both features.
Or you want to make something slightly different than what the carafe can do, because the carafe will just make warm steamed milk with some foam, but not loads.
Not loads, yeah. So here we've got 60 degrees, so we're already almost to turn off there. 65 coming up, and that will be lovely.
There we go.
Let's press the stop button. Now, as always, we say, cleaning is very important.
Always.
So do that, and I do like to bring some hot water through there.
Okay, you're going to purge the wand, as usual.
So
it's back into special drinks.
So we select down, hot water, press yes.
Can you put something in the way?
Yeah, put a little cup under there. Oh, it can go into the tray,
It could do. I'm just being tidy.
You are. If you make the milk first, which I would normally do actually, you can put it on and heat the cup at the same time.
Yes, you can.
So you've got a nice steady flow of water out there, and we stop it. That's really good. Any milk residues out of the bottom, so it's nice and clean.
It'll really prolong the life of your steaming equipment.
Totally, absolutely, yeah.
Which is important.
It is. So we've got our hot steam milk there.
So
we'll get rid of a little bit of that. Give it a swirl.
Give it a bit of a swirl.
Give it a bit of tap. We get some of the bigger bubbles out. So we've got some nice microfoam milk here.
Tappy tappy, swirly swirly.
Pressure's on now.
It is.
Yeah.
Can you latte art under pressure?
No, definitely not. No.
Probably not, no.
Almost certainly not, no.
It's good.
Yeah, it's a sort of dead swan. But there we go.
I was going to go with pale cloud.
It's a nice microfoam milk, so you've not got a lot of froth with that. And so if you bounce it more, you will get a frothier milk. We'll show you how the cappuccino. So this is a decaf.
It is. That's decaf cappuccino. And I'm going to drink it.
You can drink that one?
I'm going to.
No problem. While you're doing that, we'll set the motions for the cappuccino.
Because it's the one-touch cappuccino you're going to do now. We've made this and we've had a bit of a natter.
So we're just going to push that cappuccino.
And it's
we turn the carafe into the
brewing position,
which is where it is. So this is going to pre-grind the coffee now. Get ready, and we dose that to 9
move
grams.
That just there. So it grinds the coffee, and then what it's going to do is it's going to brew the. It's going to steam the milk, pull the milk out, and then it will add the coffee last.
Correct. That's right. Yeah. So it puts the milk into the cup first. So, but it's got the coffee ready. So the coffee's ready
yes,
to go.
It's all ready to go. It's just not brewed yet.
It is. So at this point, we can still use the SPS. Remember,
you could if you wanted to.
Now we can program this to any size cup.
Yes.
As we can with all the machines.
Yeah.
And we have programmed this, fingers crossed, to this size cup.
Yeah.
If you want to do the right button.
Yeah.
Now, at any point, if you want to stop it, we just press this button here, the stop button, and that can stop the flow. But I have every confidence in my
I think it's good. Yeah.
And that's going to go off now. There we go.
Oh,
so that's
he's good, isn't he? Right. He's good, ladies and
A
gentlemen.
little bit of clean.
Yeah.
And we're ready now to make the coffee's going to go straight into there now.
It is. And it's defaulting to 3 beans because in the menu we've said that it defaults to 3 beans. You can change what it defaults to, so it's brewing an espresso with 9 grams of coffee.
Correct, yeah. You can override that individually, so when you're making coffee you can override the preset and the SPS as well.
Yeah,
so
if that annoying dinner party guest comes along and says, hey, can I have a really weak espresso? You go,
just don't
what?
invite them again, really. You know,
but you can make them a very weak espresso if you wanted to.
So now, if you've drunk that already, you see, but you can still, the difference there, the coffee is going to stop, I promise.
Yeah, no, we measured it.
You can, with a little bit of little movement of the cup, get a nice layered latte effect.
You can. You're going to give it a stir.
Show layered latte.
It's fine. We can compare and contrast.
Yeah. So you see there, obviously this is decaf, so it's different beans, so that's a little bit lighter.
It's a little bit lighter, yeah.
But the much more froth coming out of the carafe.
There is.
I mean, I personally like that. I still like frothy coffee.
Yes.
Stuck in, but we do.
It's
like,
fine.
We do like. I like any coffee, to be honest.
I'll drink most things.
But you know, a lot of people now wanting this sort of slightly stronger flat white style, and this machine is perfect.
It is.
So you've got that for ease and just convenience. But if you want to spend a little bit more time creating a bit more bespoke sort of barista style coffees, you've got the facilities on this machine to do that. That's very important.
I like this machine because I flip flop between getting really nerdy about my coffee and just wanting a coffee and not really wanting to bother about it.
Yeah, I just want a coffee.
Yeah, like Saturday morning I'll get up and I'll push the cappuccino button and just have a cappuccino, that's fine. But then later on in the afternoon I might be like, hey, I could really try my latte up, my flat whites, and this machine lets me do both of those things.
It does, exactly, yeah. So there's not many. I mean, the Accademia is another one, but that's the only 2 machines that have both functions.
This machine does not compromise.
No, not at all, no. So within the Anima range, which we've got another feature on, you've got one with a wand or one with a carafe. So you
have to choose
at point of purchase, whereas this one you've got the
you can do both.
On both, so you can be really very easy button. One cup cappuccino, fantastic.
We're going to clean it just real quick.
We should clean it.
Yeah, because we've used the carafe for milk purposes, milk steaming. And what we're going to do now is we're going to give it a clean. And when the Babila is really cool because when you close the carafe back into its normal position, it cleans it anyway.
It does.
You can go into the menu and turn that off. Don't.
No,
Don't do that because this is very, very convenient and very, very easy because what it's about to do is it's about to push hot water out here, down the handle and straight into the drip tray in the bottom here and give the whole thing a bit of a clean. And to be honest, this is enough. When you're done with the milk in the carafe, you should give the whole thing a rinse.
Yeah, you should do, yeah.
And we wouldn't recommend that you keep more than a day's milk in the carafe.
Oh, definitely.
See, now it's done, you can see that you could take this out and then you could put this in the fridge, which is what most people do with it. In fact, that's where
You've got a handy little cover there if you want to do it.
Yes,
as well.
I can put the cover back on.
So if you do want to use, if you're using it for mainly for espresso or using mainly the wand, and you don't want the carafe on the machine,
I've put it in upside down.
Yeah,
sorry.
Well, if Mike gets it right there.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Easy,
there we
go. That. So it makes it like a nice little finish there, really.
Yeah.
And as I say,
you can take this away and put it in the fridge.
Indeed.
Which I will do.
You wouldn't need to keep milk ambient temperature for more than half an hour, really.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Thing, really. So if you're drinking it regularly and a lot of coffee going through it, that's absolutely fine. Leave it there. And without that, it's looking pretty.
It's a pretty sleek and industrially designed machine. They took the lead actually from the Brera, really, in terms of the shape and where this goes. There's not a lot else to talk about unless you want to get into the special drinks. You can look at the special drink menu.
Yep.
So in the special drink menu, they give you a lot of things. We're going to need the carafe back in a second if we're going to demonstrate these. But if you just wanted milk froth, so you wanted to make a baby chino or something like that, you could select that here. Hot water, so if you were making an Americano, we've already done that. It comes out of that wand there. Just steam. It also has ristretto espresso in here, so it will brew like a 0.75 ounce espresso if you want one.
So that gives you 4 lengths of black coffee.
Yes,
really.
it does. There's a lot in there. It also, hang on, will let you have an espresso macchiato, so it will brew an espresso and then the tiniest dot of milk.
Yeah.
And then it will also brew a flat white, which is just another variation on this super automatic drink.
Slightly less milk, maybe slightly less froth on that, but it's again programmable.
It's all programmable.
What they say is this: you can make it to suit you. So you can make a little cappuccino in that if you want to.
That would be really cool.
Program that, a small shot of coffee and a small amount of milk.
If you had mice coming around, you could make them. I'm not really sure why you'd have that.
I don't know why you do that. But
no, me neither.
But like you say, for baby chino, it's perfect. You can get milk and for hot chocolates as well, obviously.
In this side of the menu, you've got the beverage menu and the machine menu, and what you can do here is you can go in and and this is not telling the machine to make these things, it's fine-tuning how they are. So if you wanted to make sure that when your espresso is a little bit hotter or a little bit colder or a little bit longer or a little bit shorter, you can fine-tune all of those things here. Likewise with the latte macchiato and the cappuccino, all the beverages that you can make on the front, you can fine-tune those here.
I mean, it all comes factory set.
It does,
you've got factory settings, you can restore the factory settings at any time. So if you make a mistake, you think, oh, how do I get back to that? You can restore factory settings and just wipe it.
Most of our customers don't ever go into that particular kind of thing, really. They just use the factory settings that come because they've been extensively tested and that's where they're at.
Yeah. But you've got that if you need it. So that's the big advantage with the machines, isn't it, really?
The final part of the menu here is just adjusting all of the settings for the actual machine itself. So telling it the hardness of the water, whether or not there's an AquaClean filter. If you want to run the descaling cycle, that's here. The statistics are here, so I can tell you that this showroom model has brewed 51 espressos.
You've drunk most of those, I think.
I think that's mostly me, yeah.
The one with the AquaClean filter.
Oh yes,
Clean or
AquaClean.
As opposed to Queen.
Yes,
AquaClean
that's a film by Marvel.
You can, on all the machines take those.
Yes.
Most of the machines just, you put it in and
then yada yada.
On this one, you would tell the machine that it's got the filter in it.
Yes.
And what that does is actually prompt you to replace the filter.
Yes.
So that's a great feature.
That's a brilliant feature because it stops them going mouldy.
It does. We're always very careful of recommending filter use in coffee machines.
Yeah.
People put them in, they don't replace them regularly enough. And on most of the machines, that is the case. You just have to remember to
and people wonder why their coffee tastes funny.
Indeed, but on this one, it will
remind you.
Do that. So that's a good feature if you are going to use.
If you're going to use one.
Going to use the filter.
To be honest, a pre-softening of the water with a softening device like a Brita filter, or if you've got one of those fancy in-tap ones, that's probably the best thing for it. But as we've said, no replacement for descaling. Descale your machine.
You must descale. Should we have a quick look inside? I mean, they are very similar looking.
Yeah, we can have a look.
Show you how it opens, really.
I mean, the top of the range ones for Gaggia, the front comes off rather than everything coming out the side, right? So we can
I could own that button because it was on my side.
Yeah, it's on your side.
So there's a button there.
It's a slow reveal.
There's the waste bin there, which again will do a count and tell you how
it counts and then tells you what's going on.
There's a little drip tray in there.
Yeah.
That's water that comes out of the brew unit, little bit of there,
Yes.
and also when you clean the carafe, that goes into that drip tray. And obviously you've got your drip tray on the front.
There's the drip tray on the front here.
And the brew unit,
which is
comes out in the traditional way, just by pushing the side there. So that's the inside of the machine, and as with all our machines, we have a 2-year warranty with the machine, and a 5-year warranty with the
on the actual brew unit itself.
So that's a bit of peace of mind. They're great pieces of kit, really. Very rarely go wrong.
Babila's great.
Yeah, very rarely go wrong.
Final thing that we have forgotten.
Well, you see,
every single time.
Indeed.
What the Babila has is it has a removable set of espresso nozzles. So if you've got a really, really tall cup that you want to pour a coffee into, you can put your cup just here. And what happens is the espresso comes out of the one nozzle here. You have to be a little bit careful because now that it's only coming out of one nozzle rather than two, it does come at a slightly higher pressure.
Yeah.
So we have attempted to pour it into a martini glass on a number of occasions, which is just sitting here, but it just flies out of the way. So we're not going to do that this time, but.
Yeah, that's a great feature. So it's extra large. I mean, it will take a decent sized cup without
yes.
that. But anything bigger than this, you can put a sort of 20 ounce, not quite sure.
Yeah.
People want to buy a pint of coffee.
If you want a pint of coffee, you can have a pint of coffee.
You could have a pint of coffee and put actually a pint sized cup underneath that.
Yeah.
So it's a fantastic bit of kit. Yeah, very, very easy to use.
Hey, if the Babila looks interesting to you, or you want to compare and contrast, if you're watching this video on our website, the list of videos for our other models, so you might want to compare this to the Accademia, a little bit further down the range there's the Velasca and the Anima. All those videos are over there in the sidebar. They're also, if you're watching on YouTube, just down below in the description, we'll put all the links to those. Other than that, do visit our website, which is gaggiadirect.com, or you can give us a ring if you're in the UK. The phone number's just down there in the description. Follow us on social media. We talk nonsense about coffee quite a lot of the time.
We love coffee.
Join in and talk nonsense about coffee. But other than that, do enjoy your espresso.
Cappuccino time for me. Cheers.
Bye. Cappuccino for you.